What's up, everyone? Tiny Dog here, and welcome to episode 5 of our Feed the Beast Let's Play. Now, there has been a lot of changes since my last video. It's been actually several months. Currently, Feed the Beast Unleashed is outdated, as there is some new mod packs for Minecraft 1.6.4, and Unleashed was for 1.5.2. So what I did was I've downloaded a new mod pack, which is called Feed the Beast Monster, and this mod pack has about 50 more mods, so it's about 160, I believe, or even maybe a little more mods total, which contain pretty much a lot of the mods that were in Unleashed. So what I did was started a new world and did my farms, build my basic farms here just to get food and such like that. And I tried to bring me to as close as we were in episode 4, which was where we made that tree farm using Minefactory Reloaded. So what we had was we had the tree farm, and then we had a bunch of thermal expansion machines, but thermal expansion had overhauled their whole mod, and they introduced new engines, and they took out the old engines and new ways to get energy. So I figured I'd show you this part before I start making my tree farm off camera. I'll show you how to make the new engines and the basic engines, the steam dynamo, which is right here. This is the new engine, and of course there's different engines that they introduced. But to start off, I made here a pulverizer and a redstone furnace. So here's the redstone furnace, here's the pulverizer, and I did a ton of mining, which is down there in the bottom of my mine shaft. Did a ton of mining. I'll show you here. These are all the ores I got. So I want to, double my ores, but I need energy, and that's why we're going to make these steam dynamos. So let's do that right away. I want to show you that. So let's go into our crafting table here. Okay, so steam dynamo. We need a lot of copper. We need some copper gears. We need redstone transmission coil. Okay, so let's make a couple copper gears here. Stone gears and wood gears. Okay, so where's my sticks? Alright, so we're going to make, let's see how many I can fit here. Okay, 3 stone wood gears, and then we're going to make some stone gears here. Now I'm going to need actually another wood gear, but I'll do that in one sec. Then we're gonna make some copper gears here. Okay, because I'm gonna make 2 engines, but for now we'll make just 1. Okay, then we look at our dynamo. We need this redstone, so it's redstone and silver, which I do have here. Redstone and silver makes that. And that should be everything. Oops. Let's do that again. Shift. There we go. So here's the new engine, steam dynamo. Very excited. And now to actually be able to put out the energy to other machines, we're going to need to make these leadstone energy conduits. It used to be the redstone conduits, and you had to fill it up with liquid redstone, but they kind of changed it all around. Well, they actually did change it all around, and now you can make these out of lead and some redstone, which is really handy if you don't have the machines to make the liquid redstone right now, since we kind of just started and we're still at the basic level. So essentially, this is just really easy to set up. I have to make an aqueous accumulator, which will put water into this machine, but for now we're gonna have to go old school and dump the water in there manually for now. But because right now I need to get my ores doubled so that I can make more machines. So pretty much what we'll do here, set this up. With a very basic setup here. So the energy is going to go and power these two machines. Now I'm going to want to make one more of these engines, but for now this will do. And that should be all good. Yep, that's all good. Okay, so basically now we just need charcoal. We're going to throw that in there. And there you go. This, I believe, is a glitch, obviously. But right now it's producing energy, and that's all we really need to worry about. It's filling up my machines, and now I can finally get to pulverizing my ores. So iron is going to be on top of the list. Copper is going to be on top of the list. Anything that I have 64. Actually, aluminum I'm not going to worry about too much right now. Lead ore we definitely need. Tin ore we definitely need. Anything that has thermal expansion actually on it will be very useful. Ferrous ore. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to grind up all these things, and we're going to make I'm going to grind up all these ores. Then I am going to set up my tree farm, which I already had done in episode 4, so I'm not going to show that on camera. Then we're going to finally get to something new, so be right back. Okay, so I have made some additional machines and another engine. So let's look at our setup here. I got a sawmill and an induction smelter, and these chests are all the output, so whatever I do in the furnace will go out here. And I just have this set up here with 2 engines that are powered by coal. Now I want to have a way where I can store the energy. So we used to make those redstone energy cells, but now they switched it up, thermal expansion, and now you have to make a leadstone energy cell, which is made by making this frame. And let's make that. So this should store most of our energy. I mean, all the energy we make, it's gonna have a nice buffer, but also this is what we're gonna use to power up our tree farm. So I just wanted to show you guys this. So let's make this. Do I have enough? No, of course I don't. What am I missing? I am missing lead. Tin. Got everything but lead. Is this lead? No. That's not lead. Okay, so let's put some in here. Let's see. What's in here? Alright, we're going to need that in 1 second. So let's put 2 lead ores in there. That should make 4 ingots. And I'm lagging a little bit here. So I died trying to get a bucket of water, which was pretty pathetic, but that's what happens when you don't really pay attention. Okay, so we got the lead now, and we're going to put that in the redstone furnace. Okay, and then we should be good to go to make this energy cell. Yeah, let's see, this cell frame first. So 4 and some glass. Do I have glass? Yep. Okay. Alright, so we got our lead ingots. Now we can go to the crafting table and make this energy cell frame. Nice. Now we need some copper ingots, and we need this. Alright, so I have copper ingots on me. Yep. And the redstone conductance coil needs electrum ingots, which is made by what is that recipe? Anyways, it's gold and silver. So that's why I crushed up some gold and some silver. Let's see. Nice. Alright, so only need 2 for now, so I'll just make that, cook that up. And now we should have a good supply of energy. So okay, you're gonna shift click that, take those back, and then we're gonna make our leadstone energy cell just like that. Very easy. And we're just gonna connect this right here. Actually, I'm gonna put it somewhere where it won't be in the way. Right here. Okay, so the bottom is gonna be accepting. That's gonna be the input. There we go. It's getting filled. And right now, I do not have anything connected to this, so I don't need to worry about the output. But that's gonna fill up really fast. Nice. Where is it? Oh, it's taking energy from this one dynamo, which is fine by me. And that's 400,000 RF, so this is going to use pretty much all our coal that we have in there, and that's fine. Because now, since I am strategically placed right under there, I can actually wire this up, and hopefully our tree farm will be a success. But I might not do that because I might not have enough space, actually. But anyways, now the next thing I'm going to do is make my 2 items from Minefactory. So we just put it like that. We're going to make the planter, which plants obviously the seeds, and then the harvester, which cuts down the trees. So we're going to need you know, redstone, some basic stuff, nothing too crazy. Plastic sheets already farmed, pistons. So let me make those 2 machines. But look at that. That's just so beautiful. Alright, so once I get those 2 machines made, I'm going to hook up the tree farm, and then we're going to move on. Okay, so we have wired up our tree farm. Now let me show you what I did here. So I got the harvester with a chest where that big hole is in the back of the harvester. So what the harvester does, of course, is cut the trees. So if I just flick this switch here, it's going to start, there you go, it's going to start chopping all the leaves down, and then it's going to put all the items, apples and saplings, are going to go into this chest. And then the wood still goes into this chest, but I put this barrel over here just, you know, in case we have a lot of wood. So we have 8 stacks already, and I haven't had this running at all really long. Now, the planter thing is going to plant the saps automatically. I have that shut off because I want to show you what I did with the energy. So, materials were not a problem. Everything was pretty easy to set up here. So I'll show you. I got the leadstone energy cell here. Still got our 2 engines that I've been filling up with charcoal that I've been making from the harvested wood. So what I have here is the energy leadstone. Orange is obviously output, so that's when you want energy to go out this box. So it's going out, and it's going directly right here to the planter. And this is just like before. Everything's set up here, so it's powered, ready to go. And if I want to plant saplings, all I have to do is flick that switch, and it'll automatically plant all the saplings. But I'm gonna leave that off for now. And so then I have more leadstone energy conduits just going up here, and this is powering the harvester. Now, what I want to do is fully automate this so that it will not only put charcoal into our engines at all the time, so we never have to worry about them. We're gonna also have it go into a redstone furnace so that it cooks the blocks of wood into charcoal, then from there it'll actually go to the steam dynamos. Now I think I'm gonna have to make another redstone furnace because I want this just for ores, and this will be just so that we can have a little power station, which we can upgrade this energy cell and we can upgrade these. But for now, this is a pretty good system that is fully self-sufficient, but it's not fully automated. Because if we look here, so we got 2 stacks of wood, and there's still a couple saplings left. And then when I hit that switch downstairs, it'll automatically plant all the saplings. I also put the upgrades in here, 10 upgrades. So that's that. So what I want to do now is get the wood to go from here, from this box, down into our redstone furnace that I have to make. And then it's going to cook it up. And then it's going to send the charcoal to these 2 steam engines, and then send the rest of the charcoal to, actually it's gonna send the charcoal to these 2 steam engines, and then when it's full of charcoal, it'll stop making the charcoal and then put the wood into the chest so that we can just collect it. I also put a bunch of wood into our sawmill, and it's still the same thing. You get compressed sawdust, which you can make into charcoal. So let's let me just show you what we have to make here. And we have to make this right here, an item duct. Whoops. Okay. So item duct, very easy to make. It's lead with 2 tin. So let's go over here and let's get some lead with some tin. If I can find my tin. Where's my tin? I don't have tin. Ooh. I'm gonna have to make some more tin. Alright, so pulverized tin. Nice. And do I have any pulverized lead? Yes, I do. Okay. So let's just make a quick one. Let me get some tin here. I'm gonna get 2 tin. Just so I can show you how this is gonna set up, and then I'll actually set it all up, and then we'll see if it works, hopefully. Okay, so let's go here. So yeah, so this is like sort of like a repeat of the last episode, but since it's been so long, and and thermal expansion went through such a major overhaul, it only makes sense to really do this over. So we have no saplings. I'm gonna have to turn on that machine to plant more saplings, and that shouldn't be a problem, but I'll do that in a sec. So what I want is wood. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take wood. Okay, let's see where this leads us. Perfect. I can go down here. This is not good, actually. What I want is to get that wood to go to a redstone furnace and then go over here. But see, these things are kind of... I should have put the harvester over here. Would have been smart. So that it would be right here. But that's no problem. So let me see what we can do here. Let me just try to do this real fast. Just rig it up real quick here. Okay, so this is the front, and if I break this block, then I'm breaking saplings that are going to be planted. And this is my chest. Okay, so the chest can stay there. And what I want to get is right up here. There's nothing here but the switch. Now, I don't have to really worry. That switch, I can change that. Alright, so item duct. No, that's not going to work. Okay. Alright. This is going to take some finagling. And I might as well just show you what I do here. Alright, so let me put that here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, before I go, let me... 1, 2, 3. Let me cook up some lead, because we're going to need some more, I think. If I try to do something here. Okay, so let's see how these, I'm not really all that sure how these work. So if I take my crescent hammer, oh, this is still on. Okay, so all right, let's figure this out together. Well, we'll figure out some of it. Okay, there we go. Is this off? All right, now it's off. Okay, so the item duct, these are where the items travel to, obviously. Okay, so we need to get a pneumatic servo. This is dense vacuum. So it's gonna come out here, and then the pneumatic servo. Okay, so I'll be right back. Let me make some things here. All right, so I have mastered this through trial and error. This took me about let's say a good 45 minutes. But I am going to show you what we did here. So what I did was I flipped around the harvester, which used to be right here. I put it on this side because this side is more closer to my engines. So we have some items here. We have our item ducts, right? And then we have a redstone furnace that I have down there. We also have another item duct, which is connected to the planter. So this side is gonna filter out, if I can just, gotta go barehanded for this one. Okay, so if you make one of these items here, a pneumatic servo, very easy, 2 iron, 2 glass, and a redstone, right? It allows you to put a filter, which is this screen right here, on your item duct. So how I did that is, I'll show you actually how I did that. Okay, so let's say I want to make this where I want for this pipe to extract the wood that's coming out, and I wanted to put it directly into this furnace so that it can cook it up and make charcoal. So all you have to do is hook up an item duct right to your machine, okay? And of course we have the arrow here facing out, so it's going to come out of this machine, and then the arrow here is actually facing into the machine, so it's going to go into the machine. So you make one of these pneumatic servos, and you just click right where that blue arrow is. You right click on it, and it says the pneumatic servo has been installed. So then you right click on that, and it brings you to this item filter screen. Now you have a black list, which obviously means items you don't want, but then you can click it and you have a white list, and this is what we want. We want it to accept saplings. Oops. We want it to accept a piece of wood. So now it's going to take just wood, because that's what I put the filter, and it's going to take a stack of it if it can, and it's going to directly input it into our redstone furnace, which is going to cook it up and make it into charcoal. Oh my god, look at this little guy. Oh, look at this little, oh man, look at the little zombie go. Okay, let me get inside. But yeah, so it's gonna, that little servo is the filter. You need to make that, and it's gonna pull the wood into the furnace, which is then gonna cook it to charcoal. Then if we go down here, check this out. Wow, that sounds scary. Okay, so this is our setup here. So now here's our furnace. Okay, it's hooked up to the power. Now the furnace, when it's done cooking the charcoal, we have another item duct here with the arrows facing down, so it's gonna pull the items out, and it's automatically going to go. I didn't even have to put a servo because the output, this is the output. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna automatically, like you can see right now, it's cooking up the wood, making it into charcoal, and it's gonna automatically go into either this one, which is already full, or this one, which is full, and it just will just do that forever, as long as you supply this furnace with wood, which we do have from our farm. So that's how we're gonna get these always supply without us having to worry about it, and always coming back to check if the supplies are full. So this is very simple, and these are item ducts, and it's just a very simple way right here. Now I want to also pull out the saplings that we get from this machine, and I wanted to replenish the planter, which is right here. So I did the same thing here. I hooked up the item duct to our machine. Make sure the arrow's pointing out, so now the saplings are going to come down here, go through the item duct, back up here, and the arrow is facing here, so it's going to go, the saplings are going to go into the planter, and it's going to automatically replenish our planter here until it gets full. When it becomes completely full, then it will go into the chest that I have there. So I think I have these machines on. Let's see. And you can see all these pneumatic servo, because I was doing a lot of testing, trying to make sure everything was right, and I got it. Okay, so this machine is not on, so let me turn on this machine and see if everything will work. And we have power. All machines here are powered, ready to go. So let's not try to die. I think, oh, little baby. Look at this little guy. Okay. So now, let's go back here. I thought I had this on. Okay, I didn't have it on. Alright, so it should automatically put... Okay, so there should be no saplings coming into this chest, and there is not, because those saplings are automatically going down to the planter. And then here, we have to wait till it starts chopping wood. So let's wait for that. And we should see this number go up. So this is really a great way. So 2 episodes in a row we... Oh my god, look at all that. 2 episodes in a row we did a plant farm, but now it's fully upgraded from thermal expansion, and hopefully thermal expansion 4 doesn't come out and make this obsolete. Okay. Okay, there it goes. Now we're getting some wood. Now the wood, you're going to see this number go up. Boom. Look at that. Filling up our stores, our reserve here with all the wood. And then whatever excess we get will be put into this chest. And we're still getting apples. And as you can see, we have no saplings because all the saplings are going to go into the planter, which will automatically plant the saplings, which is freaking awesome. So this is a very simple setup and a very clean looking setup. And let's take a look at our planter. And there he goes. It's getting the saplings. So this will be filled completely, and of course, you know, this is, if let's say I wanted to plant rubber trees with these oak trees, then we would get the rubber wood, and I could reroute this to accept rubber tree saplings, and it'll be very easy to configure. So that's getting saplings, and that's that. So the tree farm is officially completed. It's too bad we're gonna upgrade our engine sooner than later, but you know, this is good just to keep these going, keep these machines powered, and never really have to worry about those running out of power. And there goes all the wood. Let's see if the wood... Okay, the wood's gonna go into this chest because this furnace is full. And it can't produce any more charcoal, so it's gonna put the reserves in here. And the same thing's gonna happen with the saplings. So all in all, tree farm is completed, and now I get to actually make some more leadstone energy cells so that I can have a big reserve of power when we need to power up our new machines that we will be making soon. But yeah, so thermal expansion we won this match. And let's just take a look at our engines here. Looking good. Everything's looking good. That should go up. Let's see if it does. Yep, there it goes. Fills up automatically. Oh, this is beautiful. I just want to just stare at this for like hours. But alas, we cannot do that because I have to end the episode here. So I really hope this was super informative. It's great to be back, of course, with the new Feed the Beast Monster Pack. And as you can probably tell, I'm a little bit rusty, as it's been a while since I made a video. But we are getting back to where we were. And I'm going to probably want to start upgrading my wooden chest to these bigger chests. Definitely iron, and we can go from wood to iron. So just surrounding some things, and I just have to take this upgrade, right click on the chest, and it'll automatically upgrade it. And that's that. Now I could even get more specific. I believe I can actually have an item pipe coming out of here, and I can have 3 barrels set up. Actually, no. Yeah, I can have 3 barrels here, one for apples, one for wood, and one for saplings, so that if we get any extras, we'll have sufficient space. But you know, I don't really feel like doing that right now. So anyways, next episode, we're definitely going to do Tinker's Construct. I'm just going to say that right away because that's something I have not even tried all these months, and it's such a popular mod. So we're going to do Tinker's Construct. I'm going to look up some good pickaxe and weapon combinations. But I'm just happy our power station is done and the wood farm is done and everything is pretty much automated. And okay, so thanks for sticking through, and I will catch you guys next episode. Take care.